Morning. How are you doing? You need a nesting box too? Here, come on in here. Come on in, I'll turn it around for you. There you go. All right, push you in, give you a little privacy there. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. It is morning chore time. We're up early. Today we're going to be moving the chicken caravan, so I want to get all the chores done before we get over to them, and I want to let you know, are we keeping it the same? Has it worked out? Do all the chickens go up in the same coop at night? We'll let you all know all that information today, so stay tuned. All right, like I said, it is moving day. You'll probably wonder why we put up a shade cloth. It's cloudy, it's cold, but we've got a shade cloth up. We should get some more warm days, so that can be helpful to have some shade. There is no shade over there. Obviously, we're heading out to the middle of our pasture, but the real reason I put that up, and I'm probably gonna add another one, we were gone most of the day yesterday with some friends. We don't get off the farm very much, so it was an enjoyable day. We got back, it was dark when we were putting up animals. I did not see this till I was out this morning, but you can tell we lost a chicken yesterday. There was a hawk out here this morning. Looks like it was one of our white leghorns. So obviously we're out in the middle of the country. There are hawks. They are protected, so you can't do anything about them. We don't have netting to go over top of this contraption, and I can't even imagine trying to put netting over top. So we've only lost about 4 birds in the 4 years we've been here, so we haven't had a lot of loss to hawks with our chickens, but we have lost a couple. So that's why I put the shade cloths up. Hopefully let the chickens get under something for protection. We have seen the chickens or the roosters making a call and all the chickens running underneath these chickshaws. But anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this area in just a minute, but I know a bunch of birds here that are ready to get out for breakfast, and I've got to move all this netting, all the feeders, waters, hoses, and chickshaws. We're going to be moving right across the field over into this area, so let's start moving. Man, out of all the fences that we moved, the chicken fence is definitely the hardest. It's heavy, it's awkward to hold in one hand, but we're almost done. Let's get it stepped in. Okay, we got everybody moved. Before we check that out, let's check out their old spot and answer a couple questions. You can see where they just were last night. There's a lot of manure, but as we moved them through, there's really not any worn out spots. Now chickens will scratch and make little holes and get sand, help to get fleas, ticks, mites. Just that's how they clean themselves. They dust bathe. We got a couple spots here where the waters were that are dead. We could rotate our waters, I guess, but really that's not bad. Same thing with the feeders. Here's where a feeder was, a little dead spot around it. But really, in the grand scheme of things, this is not bad at all. And we had questions why we didn't do just one big egg mobile. Well, there's a couple answers to that. One, the cost. We didn't want to have to build another structure when we had all these chickshaws. And two was, when you have those in the middle of these areas, normally they stay there until you move the whole flock. And that spot underneath is just dead and bare and has a huge manure overload. So we don't have that in this area. So that is awesome. We already spent the money and built the chickshaws, so we don't need to build an egg mobile. It's super easy to move these every day. I will quit talking. These birds have been waiting to get out. So this is we always call them Novagens. These are the commercial browns from Valley Farms. This is our older flock of commercial browns, ready to get out. We got the Varia Ovas, black sex links right here. And you'll notice every night they go back to the same coop. We were wondering if that was going to happen, but they know which coop is theirs. This is our younger groups of commercial browns with the whiting true blue rooster. They always, every night, go back to their same flocks. Here's the amber lynx and the white leghorns. And they, you can tell, are ready to be out. So this area is awesome. We've got these set up, and I set them up close to each other because we're gonna move them through this whole area. I'll probably swing them around that direction and then horseshoe them up the other side. I'm sorry, did I not let you out soon enough? Well, I thought we were gonna get to see her lay an egg. Looks like she already did. So I'll talk about this area, and then I'll come back and turn these boxes around. I know these ladies are ready to lay some eggs if they haven't already. So we've set up restaurant row here. I wasn't gonna put up this shade cloth yet, but that seems to be a thing. If you don't fix something when you see it's wrong, then you're probably gonna lose something else. So at least they can run under this. I'm not sure if it's gonna help. If the hawk comes, they're close to get under something. They're not too far from their coops. We may lose another bird. We're gonna see what we need to do. If we end up continually losing birds, we may move them closer to the woods, or we'll figure something else out. But like I said, we've lost 4 birds in the 4 years we've been here to a hawk. So that I don't feel is too bad. We'll just see how it goes here. Then over here, we've got their watering hole close to our spigot with our hose. Makes it easy to get their waters filled up. I put the shade cloth here as well. Same reason, if they need to get down, I can lower these down farther if I need to. I may do that. Obviously, I didn't need to pound the stakes in. The pigs rub up against these and wiggle them around. I don't think we're gonna have any chickens scratching on the posts and knocking those out. So I didn't drive them as low as I normally do. The only other thing, and I bought this stuff a long time ago, we've got oyster shell and grit. And you guys know that the chickens need grit in their crops to help digest that food. Oyster shell helps with calcium. It gives them harder eggshells. I bought that a long time ago, and we really have not been using it. I started putting it in here with the flock, and they have been eating that up. So we'll continue to use it for now. It's definitely not going to hurt the chickens, and if they're eating it and using it, obviously they're wanting it. So anyway, long morning here, long move. It's hard work moving all these fences, but it's definitely worth it. They could probably stay in. They stayed a week and a half in here. That's how long it took me to move all the coops all the way down there. We're gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna move them up and around. We'll come around the other side of the feeders and come up through the watering hole and restaurant row here. And we'll see how long it takes. It may be a week, it may be 2 weeks. We'll just keep an eye on the area, see how it is. All our yolks are beautiful orange. Obviously there's not as many bugs and everything else, but anything that's moving in here, the chickens are gonna get. They are getting a little feisty. I think they want me to turn those nest boxes around. I'm gonna get those turned around so they can start laying eggs. I see eggs in the back of this coop already. I'm sorry, honey, you looking for a nesting box? Let's get her a nesting box real quick. Yeah, we gotta get these turned around for you. Ready to explode this morning. How are you doing? You need a nesting box too? Here, come on in here. Come on in, I'll turn it around for you. There you go. All right, push you in, give you a little privacy there. Think they're ready to start laying? I think they are. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this move, show you what's been going on with the chickens. They've definitely been liking this setup. We have been liking this setup. The kids have been loving this setup because they are the in charge of egg collecting and shutting the animals up at night. So it's been awesome. We'll keep you informed on the hawks. Must have been a chicken hawk, because the ducks have been back here for over a year and we've never lost anything as far as predators back here. Sorry, that was a lame joke, but anyway, guys, we appreciate you following along. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to support our small channel. We'd appreciate it. And as always, make the change.
Ha 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 ha